night, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Chamber of the Wraith and Ability Almanac, episode 37. This is the penultimate episode. I am Brian of Chamber of the Wraith, and we will be looking at Enchantress. I'm trying to do the belly dancing thing from Suicide Squad. I'm terribly sorry. We're looking at Enchantress's abilities today. I'm in between orientation at my current gig through the online thing, and it's already killing me, so I figured I'd get this out of the way now. So, without further ado, let's check out Enchantress and see what crazy abilities she has, because these abilities are some of the most freaking creative I have seen in a very long time. So, let's jump in. So far as I can tell, Enchantress actually has the most abilities out of any DLC character, having 8 distinctive abilities, 2 of them being 2 slots. One of them is Banishing Blast. This replaces your Hell's Gate special move, but gives Enchantress a kind of projectile. It only reaches half screen until meter burn, but it's still a projectile nonetheless. When creating the meter burn projectile, it should be worth noting that it's 2 hits and acts as a really nice combo ender and supplies quite a bit of distance for Enchantress. Next up, we've got Divinity Spell. Much like Green Lantern's Lantern Charge, but better. This allows Enchantress to gain 1.8 bars of meter and float over low projectiles. She can also gain a little bit of meter just by performing the move, not just while Green Lantern's Lantern Charge is pathetic in this regard. So, this is actually a pretty decent character ability that I kind of wish was a thing. Vanish is a meter burn version of the teleport, of the teleport parry thing. Instead of requiring a normal attack, you can use a projectile in order to get behind the opponent for a potential cross-up shenanigans game, as well as using the up version in order to get a surprise jump 2 out of nowhere in order to get combos flying. Now, in this particular loadout, I did forget to kind of tag this move, but the Hypnotic Spell is the other 2-slot ability that replaces your Astral Soul Rip. The meterless version is a reset. It leaves you in a reset frame for like 200 frames. You can block while in the normal setup, but you have to be mindful of what kind of move that Enchantress is still doing. The meter burn version is more like Quan Chi's typical trance spell where you can't block while she has done the meter burn version. You can use this, in a sense, in order to use it as like a combo extender to keep your combos going, or utilize the shenanigans of the meterless version of the trance in order to get a restand. But keep this in mind, this restand prevents you from grabbing the opponent, so it's kind of like a standing juggle in a sense. Sort of. Next up, we've got Split Personality, an alternate trait replacing Shibala. This will be very similar to Zatanna mains from Injustice 1, as Enchantress possesses one of 3 entities, and you can choose which one. The camera does take a little while in order to adjust to which entity you're on, so you can kind of use this to your advantage with a far-reaching string to surprise the opponent. And yes, whichever entity is, whichever like front or back entity you choose, you actually go to that position. Now this is one of my favorite abilities so far in the game, Eclipso's Push and Grasp. This ability allows you to kind of push opponents without actually hitting them in any sort, either towards you or away from you while in the air. You can use this in order to set up double jump attack opportunities that can become ambiguous cross-ups, either cross-ups or otherwise, or stop certain moves by preventing them from hitting you. By doing a back 3 and pulling them towards you, you can get all kinds of crazy shenanigans with this awesome single-slot ability that really, it's so weird and interesting that I wish that Enchantress just had this naturally. And yes, you can use it to stop the crowbar rush just by kind of giving Joker a like nudge here, or by proper timing just pulling him right across underneath you. This does slow down some special moves, but you have to keep in mind that if their projectiles are fast moving, you're still gonna get hit. And you can also use it to disrupt air escapes by bringing the opponent towards you or away from you, even up to full screen depending on the air escape. Now, Hell's Gate is a great way to stop projectiles, but a meter burn application of the Hell's Gate allows you to walk through it and kind of show up in several different points in the map. Even though you don't necessarily have complete control over where you go, you can choose one of 3 basic destinations to go to. And yes, the Hell's Gate still stops projectiles, and can be used in some situations to cross up the opponent for a combo starter, which is really super useful and very confusing at the same time. Now, Spell of Protection is one of my favorite abilities because it allows you to create a shield around yourself that replaces the damage you take in health by damage and meter. The Meter Burn Spell of Protection creates a bubble that allows you to take, I think, about 60% less damage while you're in the bubble. Really useful overall. Now, of course, after this super combo, you know what time it is. Super move. Frame data for your gear ability special move type thingies. Man, I haven't done one of these in a while, can you tell? I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, don't forget to be awesome.